Well, hey everybody. So week two is in the books, and I wanted to let you know just some things going on in the class and wrapping up our discussion from the week. And I thought you guys did a nice job. This was the week, our holiday week that I told you didn't have to worry about doing the replies on. And so I liked what you guys had to say about Edmodo. I liked that a number of you brought up, like, why would I use this when we have Google Classroom? And I think that's a great and valid point. And yeah, some of you put if we're if we're in Google and that's what we're doing, let's stick with that. Couldn't agree more. I do believe that whatever you're going to use, go into it 100%. And I think that's important for district level, building level, because I think that if you have teacher A that's using Edmodo full force, but then you have teacher B that's on Google Classroom full force, and then you have teacher C that's using a Moodle account, it can get confusing for students, it can get confusing for parents, and that kind of brings me into the next thing I liked that what you guys talked about was the benefits for parents with Edmodo. I do think it has a huge benefit with having that parent login, giving them an opportunity to see exactly what the student's working on, what your announcements are in your class. And that is good. Keeping parents in the loop. That's one of the reasons I talk about when I teach flipped instruction. One of my favorite perks to flipped instruction is that, parents see you teach. They're seeing you come across your child's computer, their child's computer, and watching a lesson you're doing. So I think it's important to keep parents in the loop. I also liked what you guys talked about, and this can be done with Google Classroom. It can be done with Edmodo, whatever you want to do, but using it for more than just content. One of you brought up using their character words. So the idea that PBS, using it for PBS and those types of things. It can be more than just your ancient civilizations or algebra or whatever. It can be used for more of those things. But yeah, definitely. It's not about what's the correct tool to use. I fully believe in find a tool that works for you or your building or your district, but then go all into that one. Go all into that and really see how you can leverage it to work with. And obviously, yes, Google is a big deal in education today. I mean, I'm a Google certified innovator. I love the Google tools. I pretty much run everything on Google myself, so I am right with you on that one. Getting ready for week three, there will be a discussion up that you guys can post and reply to. The replies are back on for this week, so go ahead and post. One post, two replies. And then also, I want to make sure you're working on that wiki project. Come up with that tool, that Web 2.0 tool. And then there's going to be a couple more assignments coming up that are going to be due. Just one thing to keep in mind, this course is, there's not a ton at first, but then a lot of things end up being due at the end because there's some bigger assignments. The DGO thing, there's going to be a website coming up, there's some different projects you're going to have to do. So one thing I encourage you to do is stay on top of those. And a lot of you have emailed me saying, that you're close to finishing the DGO project or things like that. You'll be great. But just keep in mind that there are a lot of things that are due in the middle and end of August when this class wraps up. So I just don't want you to get overwhelmed that last week thinking you have to do all this stuff. So stay on top of it a week at a time, and I think you guys will be good to go. So I wanted to just do a quick update at the back half of this end of discussion video. Regarding the Web 2.0 wiki assignment, because I know some people have been struggling with this. So I just wanted to make sure everybody was on the same page. Pardon me. So this is the website you should be at when you get there. Web 2.0 EDUC 573 Summer 17. As long as you're here, you're good to go. Okay, and what we want to do is everything you need for the project is here. Okay, the directions tab is going to walk you through exactly all the tasks you do. There's 5 different tasks. The first one's just research. The second one is actually choosing a Web 2.0 tool to share. The task 3 is probably the biggest one. And then these last 4 and 5 are just some quick posts. So what you need to do is this is the first, everything I need to do I learned, and you can see some people have already added here, so they've done a nice job adding below in the comments. The project checklist is just another thing I threw in there, so you get a little more consolidated. Where it says Web 2.0 tools right here, this is where I want you to add your Web 2.0 tool of choice. And talk about the positives, maybe the negatives if there are any. Maybe you make a quick video on it, or if it's something that you can use, if it's Canva and you can create an image from it, maybe put that image you created. So this is where those things go. And then wiki resources will be more of, yes, we just edit this page, and then you can put up here what are the things that you're doing. So as you can see, a number of students have already, you guys have already taken charge in this here. Don't worry if you feel like you put something in the wrong place. We can always work on it. I do want to let you know though, if you're looking at anyone's page, I gave you all edit rights to this page. If you're looking at anyone's page and you do try to click edit, or you come in to click anywhere and you click delete, you can delete someone's page. And I will tell you, Google Sites is not as friendly as Google Docs in getting stuff back. So just be very mindful of that when you're in there. But again, a lot of you, like I said, have gotten this going very well. And I just wanted to kind of just walk through again how to do that. Remember, as long as you're signed in to the address that you gave me, in week 1, the Gmail address, as long as you're signed into that address, you should have these edit buttons right up here because I made you all editors of this page. So hopefully that helps just alleviate some things. And again, you guys just keep up the good work and let me know if you need anything.